Hi, I'm Ahmed. I quit my job in April 2023 when this whole AI stuff started to be a little bit of a craze. And I started playing around with ChatGPT and I started freaking out over what can be done with it. And that got me into coding. About a few months ago, I started a company called Myte to help businesses and individuals automate their work processes. And I'll give you an example of exactly what that could look like or mean. One of the workflows that I've been working on presently is a content generator, editor, and eventually poster to my Twitter feed and other various social media platforms. So I can recycle, for example, YouTube videos that I create, like this one, and generate other forms of content for my social media platforms automatically. So I'll show you how this works. So let's run my script over here. Open up the user interface. It's very, basic stuff right now. It's just for functionality. And let's say there's a few videos that I'm interested in writing tweets about. Here, using AI in your automation, let's copy this link and post this here. And 5 insane OpenAI assistants API examples. That's pretty cool. Let's see what these 5 examples are. We're going to write 5 tweets per video. Let's generate this. Before I click the generate, our current balance, just to show you how much this costs, the current balance right now is $10.35. We're about to extract transcripts from 2 videos. One is 6.5 minutes long. One is 7 minutes long. We're then going to summarize these videos into key talking points. We're then going to use these key talking points to generate tweets. We're then going to use the tweets generated to generate images. And then we're going to be able to visualize these tweets, approve them, and send them to an approved list for scheduling and posting later on. And we're also going to be able to reject them and edit them. So here's how this looks. Remember, this is $10.35. Let's go. So it starts with extracting the transcript. So it extracted using AI in your automation. Unbelievable. So this must be this one. Perfect. So the transcript has been extracted. And now we're going to summarize all of this into the basic key talking points. It started at 3:42. We're going to see when this ends. So now we've generated the summary. So what's pretty cool about this is that once your system is built, it will behave in the way that you want it to be behaving. It means that the outcome or the output of these automated generations will be what you theoretically do because you can train it based on your tweet style, based on your tone of voice, based on your historical data. So as we can see here, we've generated our tweets, we've generated our transcripts. So here, both transcripts are in the same list. That's great. We've generated a summary for both titles. Our tweets have been generated. Now it's generating the image description for each tweet. So now each tweet is being processed and that little AI agent is crafting a nice image description prompt and then being fed to OpenAI to create an image. And we'll associate this image to the tweet itself. So we've been running for 2 minutes now, right? And the video is 6.5 minutes plus 7 minutes long. So that's a total of 13.5 minutes of just watching time to be able to properly summarize this and create content around it. The idea here is videos that I myself post, I would be able to extract that information and generate other forms of media automatically with it. For example, creating articles for my website or for my LinkedIn page based on my company data, the services I provide, the audience that I'm trying to target, the tone of voice that I want to use. We can generate images and insert that into the article, and we can loop this for each key talking point to formulate a full article. And now the beauty with the new developments of OpenAI allowing us to input 120,000 words as a prompt. So really possibilities are endless in the customization. We're at 3:46. It's been 4 minutes that this is running. Technically, you can imagine this being done in the background and you're like having coffee or walking around or traveling, for example. And this could be working 24/7 in the background, generating tweets based on inputs. So this is really just the beginning. And the idea here really is just to show you how I'm someone with zero programming background. I don't know Python. I've never coded before, but I do understand the inputs and outputs required in my work process. And chances are you probably too. And if that's the case, you can start becoming a programmer tomorrow. Just clearly identify your modules into clearly discernible inputs and a discernible output that you're looking for, and then the transformations that need to happen in between to create that output. So I'll give you an example. I want to generate a text based on an input. If I want to create a summary based on a YouTube transcript, in this case, the input of this module that I've called OpenAI text generator are going to be a path to a document that describes the system's context, a file path to the assistant context, and the initial prompt. It's a summary that I've extracted in this case. It can be used for any kind of context. It can be anything, whether it be an article, a news article, a YouTube video, tweets that could be extracted or scraped from Twitter pages automatically. I mean, the input here is anything. And then the context you can use to customize really the purpose of this little AI head that takes in data and outputs information. So here we're finished. So if we take a look over here, all of our tweets have been displayed. Imagine your social media strategy on autopilot. Autonomous AI can now optimize content for demographics 24/7, ensuring your messages hits the marks every time. Social media marketing, AI revolution, a little emoji, a nice cool image. I can reject this. I can approve this. So if I do approve it, what's cool is that it removes it from my list of to be approved and it puts it into a new list that has approved tweets on it. And the reason why I've done that is that afterwards, I can manage just this list of approved tweets. I can schedule them. I can then process the images to add little text in the middle, for example, add my logo, add a little image of myself. Like I can create that kind of standard, a little bit like Canva, but doing it yourself instead of paying Canva hundreds of dollars a month. You can build it yourself or hire a company to build it for you, really customized to your needs to be as convenient as possible. The idea here is that eventually this should appear on my phone. So every time this will run and generate these new tweets for me, I'll get a notification on my phone and I can just go through it really quickly and they reject, approve. I can edit. So I can click in here and be like, so cool. And then I can click approve. And that new text is what's now associated to my approved tweets. And here it is. We should see so cool written, so cool. It's been updated. Now this information can be used later on. Listen, if this seems a little bit overwhelming to you, mytegroup.com is the place for you to go. Contact me, reach out, write to me in the messages, comment below. We can work together and we can help. It's no longer expensive to do. We currently have a real estate agent that we're automating his onboarding process. Yeah, just reach out and let's get started. At Myte, we build your technology your way, customized to exactly your workflow. I'll continue dabbling over here and we'll make some more videos to show you other workflows that we've automated as we go. All right, take care, rock and roll.